Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. My name is Kartik, one of the co-founders of Beat Global, and I'm super excited to welcome all of you to the BuildQuest Finale. So all of you are watching this thing on eatglobal.tv, and for those of you who are joining us for the first time, this is a platform we'll be using for going through all of the demos and all the winners today. And at any point, if you have any questions or comments, especially if you're a hacker and you have any follow-up, just feel free to log in, say hi and ask your questions, and we'll be able to kind of answer them on the live stream for you. And also for everybody who's joining in and participating in this chat, you'll be getting a NFT POAP for participating at this event. So this event is an ETH Global event. ETH Global is an organization with a very simple mission. Our goal is to bring on thousands of developers into the Web3 ecosystem. And we do this primarily by running two things, hackathons and summits. BuildQuest was a combination of both. So we hosted an amazing hackathon that spanned the last 2 weeks. And we also did a summit last week talking about everything that's happening in gaming, in the metaverse, and just how you can use NFTs in super interesting ways. For the hackathon, we're proud to say we had over 630 people participating and building really amazing projects from 67 different countries spanning 16 different time zones. So it was a really incredible experience for us to kind of talk to people from all over the world and learn about what they were excited about, and make sure that everybody has a great experience no matter where they are and what time zone they're in. We kind of put everybody on a map to see where everybody was coming in from, and it still kind of blows my mind every time I generate these maps that we have representation from 6 continents every single time. It is incredible to see all of you being interested in Web3 from all over the world, and we're super excited to show everything that came out of it today. And not just the hackers, we also had 18 ecosystem partners and over 50 mentors that were here helping out all of our attendees with anything technical to understanding how they can use better protocols or not, sort of do everything from scratch and use existing work that would make their lives a lot easier. And to top it all off, we had $125,000 in prizes, which is what we'll be going into today right after the demo. So if you are eager to know what you won today for your project, you'll find this out very soon. So after all the submissions ended and we went through judging, we got 140 projects that came out of this event. So it was incredible to see so many cool games this Sunday. And we're going to be showing a few of those projects right now, but 140 projects that kind of build amazing things just kind of blew us totally away. And on top of that, I want to quickly thank everybody from our partner site that made all of this possible, specifically IPFS and Protocol Labs. We also had partners like Immutable X and Ballast, Polygon Studio, Stardust, Sequence, Morales, ChainSafe, Tableland, Quixotic, Covalent, OP Games, NFT Port, Pinata, Chainlink, Lighthouse, DRAN, and CoinOp. All of these amazing partners were there all around helping our attendees really build creative projects and sort of make their lives easier with their protocols and SDKs. All right, so let's go back to the submissions. So this is called the finale because we want to use this as an opportunity to highlight some projects that we were super excited about from our judging process. And from all these 140 projects that were judged, we ended up with a list of 10 finalists. So we're going to be bringing all these 10 teams here today who are going to live demo what they built as part of this event, and using that as a way to kind of talk about all the cool things that they're excited about and some cool projects that we saw from this hackathon. And then we'll go into prizes and talk about everything that every other team won from each of our partners. So in no particular order, I want to congratulate Parcels, Clash of Cards, Oliverse, Nifty Guilds, Shake Shop, Shattered Realms, Geo NFT, NF3D, NFT Bonfire, and Metaverse Music as our 10 finalists. We're going to bring them on soon and talk about everything that they did. And these are some 10 incredible projects that are going to talk about everything that they were able to build during BuildQuest. And these are our finalists. But before we go into the very first demo, I want to quickly take a second and highlight that just because you were not one of these 10 teams does not mean you were not good enough or there was something wrong about anything that you did. To all 130 projects listed here, I want to thank you for taking the time to participate in this event, kind of using this as an opportunity to learn about what could be possible in Web3 and really putting your time, effort, and energy into making something that you are yourself proud of. And I really hope that all of you kind of continue building this, whether it's the same project that you want to build on past Sunday or the submission deadline, or something new that you want to tackle on for any future side projects or a future global event. Please keep building. Our goal is to bring on people who can help you succeed in any way, whether it's through mentorship, being able to answer questions, or being able to get follow-on help. If you want to continue your project and take this to the next level, whether that's wanting to connect to people for advice or making this into a company, please reach out to us. We'll be able to help with any of these things and connect you with wherever you're going. So I really want to thank everybody here and just say that what matters to us is that you're experimenting with these technologies, because we're super excited about what could be possible here, and we're super excited to see brand new use cases that were just not possible before. And we hope that you sort of continue and don't get discouraged from this just not being on the top 10 finalist list. So thank you so much to everybody again. And with that, I'd like to move on to our the demos. And for everybody who's interested in learning about what all these projects were, you can head over to showcase.leapglobal.com and see the list of all projects that came out of BuildQuest. So you'll be able to see everything, including all 140 projects, and find out about what they did, how everything works, and how things work under the hood. So as we kind of looked at some common themes in these 10 teams, we saw that there's a lot of overlap on like how people have thought about building some of these projects. So we have a lot of, in the 10 teams we're going to see here, we have a lot of kind of examples of crypto native games. We have examples of people building Web2 experiences and making them crypto native by porting some of those aspects. Obviously, we're going to see some really interesting NFTs and related tooling related ideas. And the last one is just kind of focusing on the Metaverse side. We have a lot of cool ways to think about 3D experiences with Web3 technologies. So I'll stop talking. These are our 10 teams, and I am super proud to bring on our very first project, and that is going to be Parcels. So without further ado, let's welcome Parcels to live demo what they built. Welcome.
Hey, thank you, Kartik and ETH Global for the amazing opportunity. Let me share my screen. Let me just remove the... Okay, do you see my screen?
Everything is good.
Perfect. So let's dive into it. So hi, I'm Noé, and I will present you our project for ETH Global BuildQuest, which is called Parcels. So we're a team of 4 French engineering students, and we've made this game within the week. So let's dive into the game. Parcels is a fully decentralized building and strategy game where players own parcels, which are parts of a big common map that you can see here. So you can explore the map and see other players' parcels. Parcels are ERC721 NFTs, and they produces an ERC20 token that we called res for resources. Please note that every asset in the game is hosted on IPFS and uses Filecoin via NFT.storage, so it's fully decentralized. And also every asset are custom made, whether it's like 3D images and even the music, and was made during the week. So let's show one of my parcels. Here you have a parcel, which is pretty empty for now. I just have a hut on it. Let's add some items on it. So you can add items on your parcel to increase the production of res token. So first, let me craft an item. For example, we can add a windmill. Let me craft it to open MetaMask. So I'm paying some res to craft it, and it will very soon appear in my inventory. There it is. So for now, the item, which is an ERC1155, is in my wallet, so I own it. And now I can build it on the parcel. And building an item on the parcel is transferring its ownership from my inventory, my wallet, to the parcel. So it's basically the parcel that is owning an NFT. So it's like NFTs owning NFTs, which is very cool because, for example, if I resell my parcel, every items on it will be sold with it, but I can also remove them. So let's build the windmill there. So for now, I have an outcome of 200 res per day. And now with the windmill, it should increase 400. Perfect. And the 3D model should load. quite soon. Okay. Should be loading. Okay, perfect. So there it is, and it's live updating, and now it's updated also in the map. So it's loading the image, and now you can see the huts and the windmill. The parcels are, you can also display them on the Quixotic marketplace, and you can showcase for now the contract on the Optimism testnet, Coven. So let me show you now our future roadmap for this game. So the first thing we want to implement is an attack system. So each parcel will have attack points and defense points, and you can attack adjacent parcels. So this really brings a strategy game into our game. And make players able to conquer the whole map and even to make alliances and all that stuff. So it will really be a community-based game. Then we will make a private alpha to get feedback, to correct bugs, to have a good balance. It will be on optimism and to build a community. Then we plan to add more resources and mechanics. So Res will become 3 different ERC20 tokens, so gold, food, and water. And this will allow us to add a lot of different mechanics, such as different parts of the map can produce more of gold, more of water, etc. Then we will do some iteration to perfect the game until it's really ready. And then we will launch it. Also for the future, we have some ideas that we want to put into the game. So we will probably make a DAO. We want to implement the Diamond Standard, EIP. We want to make a super big map, something around like 10,000 to 50,000 parcels. We want to bring a Metaverse components, so player can import NFTs from other collections to display them on their parcel. We want to add some other buildings, especially for the attack defense system. And we want it to be free to play so that it's more affordable than regular Web3 games. So I think that's it. We're really glad to have been in this hackathon. It was really cool. We learned a lot. Thanks to all the sponsors and all the teams. It was an amazing experience. Thanks to my team, especially. I'm really glad they joined the adventure. And here you can take a look at our tech stack. So we use the React, Next.js, TypeScript, Tailwind, and Ether.js for the front end, Python, Blender, and Figma for generating the assets. The storage, as I said, is on NFT.storage, so IPFS and Filecoin. The backend is using Hardhat and Solidity. And the chain we're using is Optimism and Quixotic Marketplace. Thank you so much.
Amazing. Well, congrats for, first of all, going first, doing a live demo and nothing breaking, and talking about all the amazing things you're going to do in the future. It's really good to see when people are interested in building this further. And I'm curious to have others also try this out when you kind of fully launch this on mainnet. So this is awesome.
Yeah, we'll be sure to include the ETH Global members in the private alpha for sure.
Be happy to play with this and spend time learning more.
Thank you, Kartik.
Thank you so much. All right, we are now ready for our next demo. So without further ado, let's welcome the team Shattered Realms.
Hi.
Hey, Murad.
Having us. Hi, Murad. This is David, my partner who we made together this game. So I'm going to present it real quick. I'm going to start with a playtest and let's go. So Shattered Realm is a 90s style JRPG inspired by the likes of Final Fantasy VI, Chrono Trigger. And so it lives on the Polygon chain. So now we press new game. We're entering the realms, and it's going to ask us to connect our wallet. And it's going to switch us to the Mumbai testnet. When the game is fully launched, in order to play the game, you're going to need to have one of these NFTs. But for the demo that is available at this link, demo.shatterrealms.io, you're going to be able to try one of the 4 founder characters for free. So let's go. The 4 characters, there's a rogue, there's a mage, and I'm going to play the cleric. And let's go. So this island is kind of the entry point of the Shattered Realms. And inside this village, I'm going to be able to discover how things work. So much like many JRPGs, if you've played any, I can talk to people, discover stuff that's going on, unlock quests, get free items. And here, I'm going to showcase one of the features we have in the game, which is the utility traits NFTs. Characters can unlock utility traits such as woodcutting. So for example, I'm going to try to help this woodcutter, and he's going to teach me how to cut wood. So I get him his axe, and now he's going to ask me to get rid of some zombies. Let's go. By the way, I'm going to showcase how fights look like in this game. So very much like Final Fantasy VI with the action timer system. And then I earn experience points and gold after each fight. So here I'm going to let some mysterious forts get rid of all the zombies. Now the woodcutter is going to be pleased and he's going to teach me how to chop wood. So if I tried now, I would say I need to learn woodcutting before. But here I discovered the profession woodcutting, and now I can cut wood. And here I get 1 log of wood. I put this chest for the demo because I want to save time. Here are 4 more. And now that I have 5, I'm going to be offered the opportunity to purchase or mint the woodcutting NFT upgrade, which is going to open this transaction. And as soon as the transaction is... So right now, while it's pending, I can keep playing because we don't want to stop the UI while blockchain activity is happening. And just gonna wait until this is done. This is done. And now if I would try to chop another log of wood, instead of giving me 1 piece of wood, it's gonna give me 2 because I'm an expert. I have the NFT that proves it. I am very quickly going to showcase another feature. It's the exploration. So outside here in the world map, in the island, I can use this skill, explore. And this is going to generate a random map depending on the coordinates, where I can fight some more monsters and gather more treasures, etc. I strongly suggest you go check this link and explore as much as you can of the game. And now I'm going to switch to the roadmap. So Shattered Realms is going to be this entry point, this island that I showcased, and we're going to progressively release portals to realms that we publish as the team. And we're also going to distribute our Web3 plugin that allows people to create these realms on RPG Maker. And these are going to be realms proposed by the community where people can try them and can apply to be added to the official realms. So the gameplay, like you saw, involves exploration. There's dungeon clearing, collecting ingredients and crafting. There's going to be an items marketplace where players can sell the unique items they can craft. They can also sell their services. They can own realms, organize guilds, and there's going to be a dynamic quest system to generate never-ending quests. Owning the character NFT, like you saw, will give you access to these skins, but also some rare utility traits. And other utility traits include blacksmithing, cartography, artificer, homesteading, and arcane research. Where by staking a character that has one of these skills, other players can go to your character and ask them to, for example, repair their sword, and you would get rewarded in tokens. That's it. So I'm gonna go, by the way, on OpenSea and see if my NFT shows up, and here it is. I have the woodcutter certificates. That's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the demo, and I hope you will join the community as soon as we announce the alpha.
This is amazing. Well, demo.shadowrealms.io. So for everyone who wants to check it out, you can go ahead and do this now. I think just this is like a perfect example of blending in what's already there in Web 2 and making it more Web3 native with RPG Maker. So this was an amazing demo. I'm looking at all the comments from the chat. People are super excited to kind of try this out. So I hope you give this to them and they get to play with it. And this expands even more. And congrats.
Thanks.
All right. With that, we are ready for our third demo. So without further ado, let's welcome Clash of Cards. Ayush and team, whenever you're ready.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Karthik. So hello, everyone. Thank you very much for giving us this opportunity, right? So we are Team Clash of Cards. As you can see, simply collect, buy, and win NFT monsters, and you can play now for free. This is a small looking NFT that we have made, and there are 3 types of monster cards that we have. One's a common card that everyone has when they join the game. The second is the rare cards, quite rare, I must say, and then the super rare, like really hard to find, and these are worth a lot. So what is this game, right? You can buy and sell NFT cards. You can go to battle and win cards. There's something called a weekly leaderboard, and you can collect rare and super rare cards and sell it on the marketplace. We've built it using Pinata, Polygon, Chainlink, and Sequence. The tech stack is really impressive that the teams have built, and it helps us make this game really awesome. This is the team behind the Samyak, Suprita, Pranav, and Ayush. That's me. So thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity. We can just get started with the game. So we quickly get a pop-up for a MetaMask. You can click it. It takes some while to retrieve all your wonderful NFTs, right? Since I'm already logged in, I might have some rare cards as well. So let's choose 8 cards for a face-off, right? I'm gonna use my powerful super rare and rare cards, and some common cards that I think I can use. Let's use Killerdale, and then so all these cards have high health, right? So let's choose Fiery. So wonderful. There's one more card remaining. That is, yes. So let's quickly go for battle, right? So an NFT MetaMask transaction comes up so that I can stake and move into battle, right? So also at the same time, Samyak on the other side is logged into Clash of Cards, and he's gonna play with me since this is a real-time P2P game. So that should be one more MetaMask transaction just to confirm my stake and to enter the game. Meanwhile, let me just show you the marketplace, right? So this is what the marketplace looks like. Here you can buy rare and super rare cards. Of course, the pricing has to be fixed right now. We are almost done with the entire beta. Would love to have all of you play this game. And I think, oops, sorry about that. Okay, let's try it again, right? Let's just put all my cards. So something with a higher health. Okay. Samyak, have you joined the game?
Yeah.
Seems to be some kind of format. Okay, so let's go with this particular demo, then the other one shows up. So that's how it works, right? You add your cards and then the opponent adds their cards and your cards kill them again instantly, because this is quite a powerful card that we have right here. Wonderful, we're killing all the cards. So I think Samyak's choice of cards are, oh, wonderful. So Samyak's choice of cards didn't really work out, see. So wonderful. So we have 198 Clash tokens over here. And so what do you do with the Clash tokens that you just won? So you buy stuff at the marketplace, right? So that's something you could do. And also, once you visit the leaderboard, right, you can see this is a weekly contest that the multiple addresses have been playing, and the amount of tokens that they have. The first on the leaderboard wins a super rare NFT. The 2 to 5th place wins a rare NFT, and the rest of them win a common NFT. So this is somewhat of a competitive environment that we have built it in. Wonderful. That's it from our side. Thank you for listening to Clash of Cards. Thank you, Karthik. And you can go yourself and play it on Clash of Cards. Probably there's a minor hiccup. Let's fix it in the next 10 minutes.
Amazing. Well, congrats on making this demo work. And I know it's always one of those nervous moments where you don't know if live demos are going to go as expected or not. But I think for everybody listening in, it's just a super simple but amazing and creative game. And I think the best thing about all of this is that this and a few other projects you're going to see today are already available live. So you can just head over to clashof.cards and check this out. So pending that minor bug, which should be fixed soon, you can all try these things out immediately and share more feedback with the team so they can improve these games. So congrats again. And with that, we are ready for our next demo. So next up, we have Geo NFT, and I'd like to welcome the Geo NFT team up on screen. So Ayush and Ishika, feel free to get started.
Yeah. Hello everyone, welcome to Geo NFT. We're going to take you through the project we worked on for the ETH Global, made by Ishika, myself, and Ayush, my teammate. So what is Geo NFT? Geo NFT is a platform where geolocation-based NFT drops happen that help make NFTs exclusive, fun, and more interactive using AR. It's a play-to-earn game. Now, how is it a play-to-earn game? So brands and creators drop their NFTs for users to go find them in the real world using clues that are posted on the app. Each NFT hunt and each NFT drop is a different game on the app. We have free as well as paid game for our users. Why did we make this? It was an intersection of the real world and the virtual world, and it adds value for the users and creators. And it's basically a digital treasure hunt that we have. Why again? I think it's a new way for brands to really market their NFTs because this can be a good way when you're at various gatherings like malls, exhibitions, and events. It can add a layer of exclusivity to how NFT hunt happens right now. How did we make this? So first is the brands and creators choose different types of clues they want to input, and we generate it for them. And our aim is to make it as dynamic as possible so that for them, so that the users enjoy the search even more. So how do you use it? You connect your wallet using Sequence. You provide location access, so all the NFT drops that might be near you are shown to you. Then you find your first clue. You go to the location that you have found in the first clue. Then you approach that. You go to the second clue, and this is how you find and claim your final NFT. But only when you are at the location and you can see it through your camera. This is a tech stack. We've used Sequence, IPFS, Covenant, Morales, NFT Port, and Pinata. We'll see the demo now.
So let's see a quick demo of our app. So this is the Explore game screen where I can choose the game I want to play. So I choose the Pixel Guns game. Then I choose an avatar. I choose this. So then I'm taken to my location, and my avatar is my marker. So you can see that I'm here. And now I can go to the clue screen to find out where my NFT might be. So this is my clue. It's an anagram of where my NFT might be. So let me try entering something, and yeah, this is the location. So now I can go to the map, and yeah, so as you can see, it shows that my NFT is around me, so I can open my camera and look around for it. So as you can see, this is my camera view, and I see that I've got my NFT, and now I can go ahead and claim it. So when I claim it, I'm taken to my sequence wallet. So here I will connect my wallet and go ahead and mint it. So yeah, that's pretty much our demo.
We see what we have next in store for Geo NFT. So we want to keep all the NFTs secure so that there's no geo spoofing. So that will be our next step. We also want to create a smooth experience for brands to list the NFTs and again make the clues as dynamic as possible. And we also plan to launch it really soon, which is maybe next month, and also have it in VR mode for you guys. So thank you for giving us this opportunity. It was really fun doing this, and yeah, that's all from my side.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for that demo. And yeah, it's really cool to see you bringing in this with the real world. And I think this is like a really cool experience that now, especially when in-person events are coming back, this will be fun. So hope this kind of continues being built, and we get to see this in the real world sometime. Congrats.
Thank you.
All right. Next up, we have Oliverse. So Chan and Hanwei, whenever you're ready.
Woman. All right. Thanks, Karthik. It's good to be back again. And my name is Han Wei. And together with my friend who is in Malaysia right now, Chen Lian, we developed an NFT trading card game called Oliverse. Sorry, just give me a minute. I think I didn't share the sound. Okay, we are back. Now, this is an NFT trading card game that allows players to customize and mint their own trading cards through minting. And also, what's cool about this card is that they are tradable in OpenSea and also playable in the game. So why did we build it this way? Well, we feel that NFT trading card games in general are not decentralized enough. And that's because one centralized entity, and that is the game creator, has full control of the rarity of each trading card. And therefore, we want to decentralize the rarity configuration of our game by giving the players the power to create and mint their own trading cards. As a result, the rarity of the trading card is determined by two factors. Number one, the loots or items used by the player during the creation of the new trading card. And number two, the identity of the player who created the trading cards, which can be authenticated using the blockchain. Just imagine if you can own a trading card minted by Snoop Dogg. That'd be so cool, right? And so because of this, the game creator has very little control over the card variety, as well as the meta game, which is a game of the game. For this hackathon, we use ChainSafe SDK to enable MetaMask login, and we use NFT Pod for in-game minting. In addition, all player, card, item, and gameplay data are all stored in Tableland. And we also use IPFS to store all trading card images and metadata so that they can become NFTs. All right, it's time for a quick demo. Let me switch over to Unity. So this is the login screen of the game. Let me connect my wallet. Okay, it's gonna prompt me to sign my MetaMask, which is on Polygon network right now. It's on the live mainnet. Let's go back to the game. Okay, now let's recruit some new performers. Okay, All right. So you can see here, these are the items that I've collected from previous gameplay. So if I choose a comedian certificate, well, I'll get a comedian. But let's say I want to go with the martial arts certificate, which will give me a martial artist. Let's customize further by giving him a fiery background. And let's call him friendly. All right. And we'll mint it. So it's minting right now. And you'll notice that there is no transaction, no confirmation in this place because everything is done in-game and it's only possible because we use NFT port API. All right, now the mint is successful. Let's hop on to OpenSea and see if it's there. Well, we know that it's gonna take some time for the NFT to show up in OpenSea. So I'm just gonna show you one of the examples, one of the cards that I have minted early on. So this is how it looks like in OpenSea. It comes along with the properties, the performer, martial artist, as well as the stats of the card as well, which includes attack, class, and health. So because of this thing showing out in OpenSea, players can always sell it as they wish. Now back to the game. So now I will demonstrate a multiplayer gameplay by playing with my friend Chen Lian, who is in Malaysia right now, by going to the arena. Okay, so you look for a player. Okay, so now it's his turn. So let me explain a little bit what's going on right here. So these are my cards, okay? And this is the health of the player, which is myself, as well as the 2 stamina that I have. Stamina simply means how many actions I can take per turn. So now it's his turn. Okay, now it's my turn. Let's try to summon Keho, Dancer. Okay, so I've completed 1 action. I have 1 more left. Let me summon Plainly. See the card that I minted earlier on. Okay, so now it's his turn. Okay, he ended his turn. Let's see. I have 2 actions, so I'm just gonna attack him. Okay, it's still my turn because I have 1 more action. I'm gonna attack him again. Okay, you can see that the additional attack actually goes to his health. Now it's his turn. What is he gonna do next? Okay, another martial artist. Let me attack him again. Alright, no one left. Let's hit him directly. So his health is low now, it's 2 out of 10. Oh, he's letting me win, obviously, right? Okay, now the game ends. So at the end of each gameplay, players will receive items that are dropped during the game. And with these same items that we have collected, players can also use them to customize the card that we have seen earlier on. All right, let me go back to the slides. So that will be all actually for a very quick demo of Oliverse. And truth be told, I don't have enough time to show and cover everything about the project. So if you're interested to find out more about the project, please visit Oliverse.com with a hyphen in between. Especially if you are wondering who is Oli and why is it called Oliverse. And also, please scan the QR code if you would like to connect with me as well. So my presentation will end here and thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much. This was super cool. And I'm just like enjoying the music in the background. I feel like we got to put that music in the radio for you. Well, that's great.
Thanks.
Well, this was super fun, and congrats for kind of continuing to build this project from the last hackathon. This was amazing.
Yeah, thanks.
So thank you. And with that, we are ready for our next demo. So next up, we have NF3D. So Veronica, whenever you're ready.
Hi, Kartik. Thank you for announcing me. So let me quickly share my screen. Okay, brilliant. Now, let's start. So, hello, my name is NF3D, and that's my BuildQuest Hackathon project. Before we get started with the juicy stuff, let me give you a quick rundown of who I am. So my name is Veronica. I am computer science and AI student, and I built this project myself. Now, with that out of the way, let's talk about the app. So what exactly is NF3D? Well, in a nutshell, it's a 3D NFT generator that can create that can handle multiple blockchains. It allows you to create your own 3D avatars to use in games. It's here to give a second life to your NFT image collection. Now, the big question, how it works? Let's take it one step at a time. So first, using available APIs, the app gets all NFTs stored in users' hot wallets like MetaMask or Phantom or Sequence. Then using available APIs, it sends a request to retrieve all the NFTs in your wallet and their unique traits. It then links the traits with their corresponding 3D parts. And finally, it merges them into one 3D model. To prepare the model to be stored on the blockchain, it converts it to the JSON format. The metadata is then saved on IPFS. The NFT is created and it's sent to your wallet. And here's a rundown of all the technologies I used to build this app. Moralis, IPFS, Covalent, and NFT port APIs, Blender, and Free.js. Fantastic. Now let's move on to the demo now. Okay, so here we are on the main page. Let's follow the instructions and log into our MetaMask wallet. Let's wait for it to pop up. And here we go. Let's go ahead and click the sign button. After successful login, we are redirected to another page. Here we can choose which blockchain we want to work with. I'm just going to stay with Ring-B. And in this slide bar, we can choose any, we can see a gallery of our NFTs. Now choose the NFT avatar you want to mint. When you click on it, you will obviously see a preview of its 3D model, as like so. But on Wednesdays we were pink, so I will select this ape. So to see your produced avatar from any perspective, obviously, just as I've showed before, you can just click the model and slide your mouse over it. When you're happy with the appearance of your 3D ape, then click export to export it, or mint it to mint it on the blockchain of your choice. So let me try the latter. The pop-up might take a while to appear, but it eventually will, so don't panic. Okay. And now let's click the button here. And here we go. Our 3D model is now on the blockchain. If you want to see more about the transaction, just copy and paste this address in the Etherscan. And that's that. Right, back to the slides. Let's resume. So what are my plans for the future? Obviously, I would like to expand the number of collections available. The more the merrier, right? What else? I did some research and discovered some fascinating neural network models that would automate the conversion of 2D images to 3D models, which I would obviously like to try, rather than modeling each feature by hand. There are also certain smart contract features I would like to try to handle every event, such as transferring the NFT's image to the 3D models. But I won't go into too much depth just yet. Also, finally, integration with other blockchains. For now, it works only with MetaMask and Ethereum-based blockchains and testnet, but I would like to expand it to include additional top-tier blockchains that have launched NFT markets, such as Solana, Polkadot, etc. The list is just, there's no limit to that. Now, if you have some apes, CryptoPunks, or other spicy NFTs in your MetaMask wallet, you might check out the app yourself. Although the software is still in development and has limited capabilities, any feedback is valuable. So you can locate it by following the link right here. And I believe that concludes my presentation. Thank you so much for your attention, and thank you for letting me participate in that fascinating and wonderful event.
Amazing. Thank you so much. This was a really cool demo. And yeah, just being able to sort of say, here's a neural net that converts 2D to 3D models, and just applying all these different characteristics and just variants is just going to be super cool. I think this is how we make a lot of things in the metaverse a lot more smoother. And this is awesome. I hope you continue building this thing and generalizing the generation, and hope to see this in real world soon. Congrats. All right, with that, we are 4 demos away from going into all the prizes, and also just 4 amazing more demos to go. So without further ado, let's welcome our next team, and that is Nifty Guild. So Harpal, whenever you're ready.
Hi, I am Harpal. I will just share my screen now. Hi everyone, I am Harpal. I'm from Mumbai, India, and for ETH Global BuildQuest, I built Nifty Guilds. Nifty Guilds is the application where NFTs hang out. So what is the problem that we're trying to solve? We expect the blockchain applications to be available 24/7, right? But we should also expect our token-gated services to be available 24/7. So Discord is right now being majorly used to create token-gated communities, but it lacks blockchain level security. Mostly is controlled by roles. So the mechanism is where you connect your wallet to Discord and you are assigned a role which has access to those token-gated channels. What is our solution? Our solution is one-click connect and access NFT-gated chat groups. So all the user has to do is come to our application, connect their wallet, and then they're good to go. They are given access to all the groups that they should have. No setup is needed, neither from the person who created the NFT collection, nor from the user that is joining the coming to use the application. All of the data is stored on Textile, which is built on IPFS. So data is being stored in a decentralized manner. We also have blockchain level security. Why? Because you are only given access to the groups based on the NFTs you own. There are some alternatives. However, I found a gap where I could build an application which is permissionless and not dependent on Discord. So let's jump right into the demo. This is how the front page of Nifty Guilds application looks like. All the user has to do is click on connect wallet. Once we connect wallet, right now what the application is doing is it is trying to get the information regarding all the NFTs in the wallet using Covalent's NFT endpoints. So as you can see on the left side that I have been assigned or given access to some groups based on the NFTs I hold. One of them is Devs for Evolution. I've been given access to this group because I hold a developer DAO NFT. You can see we have stats from the NFT collection like floor price, volume, average volume per day, and etc. This is done using Covalent's NFT market data APIs. And we also have channels here, different channels that can be created by the fellow members. Remember, you can only get access to these channels if you hold the NFTs in this collection. Now I'm going to try to switch to a different group, Zorbs. Again, I've been given the access to this group because I hold a Zorb NFT. And I can also send some messages here to the fellow members in the group. And if I want, I can create more channels here. Also, one thing to notice is based on the NFTs you hold on different chains, you can see the logos besides the NFT collection here. So the first 6 are Ethereum and the last 4 are Polygon. So basically, we support a lot of more chains. Pretty much all the chains that Covalent supports, we support them all. So what is our future plans? We think that we should also implement role assignments. So basically having roles similar to what we have in Discord, and this can be achieved in NFT projects which are implementing OpenZeppelin's role-based access control. We also think of implementing composable channel conditions. What this means is letting users create channels just like in Discord, but giving conditions to them. Like if a user wants to access these channels, they need to have 2 NFTs or special trait NFTs. We plan to also do live peer integration like we have in Discord for live streams. And we also want to enable direct messaging. Folks here are highly appreciated. Thank you for allowing us to participate in the hackathon. I learned a lot. And if you're interested in this application and want to check it out, you can go to niftyguilds.vercel.app. Thank you, Karthik.
Thank you so much. This is awesome. Yeah, I mean, especially being able to do more than just chat makes it even more interesting because now the communities can actually manage this without having to be on 500 Discords. So this is great. Well, I hope you continue building this thing and I hope to try this out for my next DAO community I join.
Sure. Thank you.
All right, next up we have NFT Bonfire. So whenever you're ready.
Thank you, Kartik. Two of us are going to make this presentation going. Paul will go us and lead us through the slides, and I'm going to present you the live demo. So when you feel ready, we can start. Sorry.
Thanks, Kartik. We are team NFT Bonfire. My name's Paul. We have Alina, Christian, and Victor, and we come from all corners of the planet. We see several problems with NFTs, the major one being the perception that it burns. It's going to, basically, it's not very good for the environment, but also that a lot of the content there probably shouldn't exist. So we're going to allow you to burn your NFTs. And in doing so, you're going to fund climate change because you're going to have to pay. And we do this through KlimaDAO, which is a DAO that exists to support climate action through bonding carbon credits. So we're going to build a simple web front end that allows you to go to the website, see the items in your wallet, and pick the ones that you want to burn. And when you burn them, you will receive Klima tokens, where one Klima token represents 1 ton of carbon. But also, we're going to give you a nice memorial to your recently demised NFT. So artwork is really important to our project. So we've created some high quality NFTs based on a ghostly theme. And they're based on 6 changeable elements, 5 variables each, which gives us a collection of 15,000 or so NFTs. And with that, I think it's probably a good time to show you a demo. So over to you, Ricky.
Thank you very much. Yes, so this is going to be our web page where you can see we're going to have 2 buttons here, which this button is going to remint an old NFT. We have set up a test NFT contract and in OpenSea. So for this test demo, we are going to remint these 3 NFTs coming from this right to the left. And then after the transaction will go through, these NFTs are going to diminish and the new ones are going to be created here. Apologies, I cannot click on the Sorry, can you tell me how do I get through of this page, because I cannot click on the web page here because of the Zoom.
Can you try dragging that down? I think you may be able to.
It's possible to drag down. Oh yeah, apologies. Sorry about that. One more thing before I would like to start with the button. So first I'm just going to reload the page where the MetaMask transaction will pop up. And then after that is done, I just would like to show you, because anybody who is going to press this button and remint an actual NFT are going to receive some Klima tokens, which going to get from now in this demo, we are going to get it as an ERC20. And this is going to be our Klima address. And you can see here that we don't have any Klima balance right now. So just let's get to the burn it now button. We are going to get a screen, and as you can see, there is a loop with this mercy button when those 3 NFT pictures can be seen. And just let's burn this one out first. So right now MetaMask would pop up, and then just let's click on the confirm once it's done. So just let's now wait for the MetaMask transaction. And after that, I don't know, sometimes OpenSea is a bit slow, but after the transaction, after a minute, we should be able to see, yes, the transaction has been confirmed. But let's just wait a bit and let's just check whether the MetaMask has already got some Klima, because after the transaction, we should be able to get some Klima tokens. So if I come back, you can see that we actually own a very little amount of Klima right now. So let's go to OpenSea and see whether this, yes, it's already gone through. So as you can see, the edit button has been, the NFT has been destroyed, and now we are getting the new NFT, here, the memorial one. And then in order to see the transaction going through here and see the updatement, we actually have to reload the page. And then as you can see now, in the looping, we can see that we are having the new NFT here, which also which states that this has been successful. So let's remint one more thing just to see if so we can remint as many as possible. But of course, if you don't want your NFT minted, of course, just click on the mercy button and it should be okay. We have one more thing here because if you click in the Enter VR section, you can see actually that this we are implementing a Metaverse section, but this is very in the early stage now. So there is this is the further development we are going to go through. So I think that's all for now. So this is for the demonstration. I will give the stuff back to you, Paul, and I will get back to the slides.
So thank you. Okay, so just a quick dive into what we have built and how we built it. It's a simple user interface that we are using Morales behind the scenes. We have a single contract at the moment that will probably in the future break into smaller functions, but it orchestrates the whole process of burning the old one, minting the new one, but also we'll go out to a sushi swap DEX and claim some Klima tokens that we need to give to the user, give to the person who's just burnt their NFT. But this piece here, the sushi swap integration, we haven't implemented yet. So for the future, obviously we have to complete the UI and the contract. We need to integrate that DEX so that we can actually deliver real Klima tokens. We're going to add the full collection, and as you saw briefly, we're going to be continuing looking at 3D options for the metaverse. In fact, we have spoken to one of the other teams who were very interested in allowing us to burn our NFTs within their metaverse. Longer term, we see incentives as really important, so we would like to see gamification and tokenomics develop. But ideally, it would be great if we can get, community engagement and basically wider adoption and ownership of the project. And that's really us. So big thank you to the F Global team from all of us. I think we've had a really enjoyable and sometimes stressful time. And yeah, thanks.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for making that a super cool demo and kind of walking us through how everything works. This was awesome to see. And for the audience here, there were a bunch of minor issues that came in yesterday around this may not be able to go work live, but I'm glad that all of you made this happen and nothing went wrong. So this is great. And I hope to see this being used by more projects in the future. So congrats.
Thank you very much. And all for the support as well.
Absolutely. All right. Well, I hope some of you get some sleep in the time zones you're in that I know of. So congrats for presenting. And with that, we are ready for our second last demo. So without further ado, I'd like to welcome Joan from Shake Shack.
Hey guys, how are you?
Doing great. Feel free to demo whenever you're ready.
Excellent. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay, great. So yeah, this is Juan now calling from Paris. We are Team Shake Shock, a multiplayer play-to-earn game inspired by Super Smash Bros. The team is formed by amazing game developers and blockchain developers with Zoic, Gareth, Kulko, Rodro, and myself, Juan. So how Shake Shock works? Pretty much, Shake Shock resembles Super Smash Bros. In the sense that we emulate a battlefield, but we also acknowledge how important it is for players to actually own a character and personalize the character to the level that they want. So initially, to play the game, you'll need to mint a champion as an NFT. Once you minted the champion, you are airdropped a Shake token, from which you can buy in-game gears such as a shield. Sorry, the light goes on. Sorry, such as the shield, weapons, etc., just to get extra points, extra stats for your champion to fight. Then to get into a battle, we make a escrow contract. So you stake your Shake token, your in-currency token, and then once the battle is over, the escrow is released to the winner, and you are able to evolve your champion, either leveling up to level 2, 3, etc., or evolving into a new civilization. So the tech stack, the game has been built using Morales, and we connected, been built with Unity, and we connected with Morales API. We also have deployed it in Polygon. Contracts have been created with the base of OpenZeppelin, and then we're storing everything using IPFS. So without further ado, let's get into the demo. So this is like the main page. I'm going to connect wallet first. In this demo, I've already minted my, In this demo, I already minted my player and my armor. I'm going to sign now. Great. So this is like how it would look like. Pretty much you have, each player will have their own NFT that they will have their metadata, which basically means the stats for the game. So health, armor, jump, power, speed. I hope like the whole light, it's not annoying at all. Speeds, tokens, which basically means it's like the in-currency game, and dash. Then you obviously will be able to mint more players if you want. You'll be able to level up, so increase your stats, and also evolve, which basically means that initially you'll have like one civilization. So for instance, Romans or Greeks or Persians, and then in the future, you'll be able to evolve this towards other civilizations if you like. So pretty much similar to what Game of Empires is also doing whenever you are evolving your civilization. Here on the left side, we can choose different armors. So this is like armors that we have as NFTs. Like all these gears are also NFTs, so they are tradable as well, and adds stats to the player metadata. And then we have also different weapons. So once we have decided like no armor, basic apple, for instance, we are now getting into the room settings as well as the escrow contract. So obviously to get in, as I said, like we need to kind of like input we need to stake minimum currency tokens. Shake in this case would be the in-game currency, and then we can also create our own rooms in the future as well. So just for the sake of the demo, I just created a room. This will be myself alone, but pretty much the idea is that you have your own game here. That it's not yet multiplayer, but we're working on this. And then you'll be able to, as you can see it's here, like dash, move around, jump, etc., with your own life. And kind of like attacking with the different weapons, etc., etc. So that's for the game. Once the game is over, as I said, like you are released with the escrow, as well as what we're gonna walk now through, that are the next steps, loots. And so the idea with the loot is kind of like at the end of at the end of each match, you basically will be able to mint a loot which contains experience points, shake coins, as well as maybe gears. It's all already, the contracts are already prepared, but we need to connect it to the front end. We had enough time. Then later on, we also want to create some, we want to help on the client creations and voting wars, which basically means that in-players of the game will be able to decide what civilizations we evolve as a game, and then they will be actually incentivized to either evolve or stay within their own evolution and to keep improving their own player. Right, so there's some sort of like politics involved, and then further down the line as well, like a secondary market for players to sell and exchange. So that will be everything from my presentation, from our presentation. So just please come join us on Discord. I create a very scrappy website, shakeshock.xyz, that you probably can see it somewhere already. So yeah, please come join. Happy to have you on board as well. Thanks.
Amazing. Thank you so much for making that demo. And this is such a cool game and such a nice way to think about a 3D version of doing P2E. So I hope you continue. And for everybody who's interested, go to shakeshock.xyz. Awesome.
Yeah. Thanks, Kartik. Thanks a lot for your support as well.
Absolutely. All right. And with that, we are ready for our last demo. So without further ado, let's welcome Jasper to talk about Metaverse music. Welcome.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Kartik. Really happy to be part of the finalist crew, but want to say congratulations to all the hackers. Ton of amazing projects out there as part of BuildQuest. So for this project, I guess I'm rounding out sort of the 3D experience category. And I really wanted to think about how to create different types of Metaverse experiences that are kind of non-traditional. So not necessarily purely gaming or video or image based, but actually how the Metaverse can influence an industry like music. And so I created this experiment called Metaverse Music, and it allows users to enter songs and create spatial layouts of the different stems of tracks from artists from their songs. So I'll walk through kind of what it looks like from the artist perspective as well as from the user perspective. So first, let's jump in. Imagine you're an artist and imagine you have the stems of the tracks of your song. So imagine you have the drum track, bass track, vocal track, etc. What you can do is you can create a new song to create this Metaverse Music spatial audio experience. So to create a song, I have this little form here, and you would first enter some of the basic data about your song. So you put in, let's say, the song title and the song artist, and actually quite often musicians will release the stems of their songs for part of like remix competition. So I actually have a track from this band Felix Cartel. They're having a competition right now, and so we'll be using that for the demo today. You put in a description like this is a great track, and then what you would do next is you would upload the stems of the songs. So you can select different types of instruments here. Let's say you wanted to upload the vocal track. I would just go open this menu and I would, for instance, upload the vocal stem for the song. And behind the scenes, it's using a proxy server I've set up to upload things via Pinata. And we can see the CID of this track right here. And you would do this for all the different tracks that you have. So let's say we had a drum track as well. I would upload that basically the same way. So it would upload, and then we'd get the CID of this audio file. I'm not going to do that for all the tracks because that's not that exciting, but I currently support up to 7 stems for a song. Then you hit this Create Music Experience button. And what happens behind the scenes is that we're adding a new entry into a table in Tableland. We can actually see that new row displayed and populated at the bottom here. So that's how you would create an experience. And now the best part is enjoying the experience. So for this, we're going to enter the song Nothing Good Comes Easy by Felix Cartel. And if you're on a computer, you have access to a VR experience. But if you're on your mobile device, you can actually enter an AR experience as well, which is a bit more fun. But for today, we're just going to do a VR experience. So we can see the tracks that are laid out here. I'm actually going to just start playing the song, and it should be playing in the background a bit. And we can see there's a vocal track, a drum track, a bass track, a keyboard track, and a strings track. Highly recommend testing this experience with speakers, with headphones rather, because that's where you'll have the most spatial effects. I have some presets for arrangements on this side. So you can imagine mono is actually putting all of the tracks in the center. A stereo configuration would be kind of left and right. And then you can do some fun other ones like surround sound, where they go all the way 360 degrees around you. And then other ones like, for instance, a stage that puts them off in the distance. But what's great about this is that a user has the ability to take different tracks and actually arrange them how they like. So for example, if I wanted to take, let's say the keyboard track and move them somewhere else, I can actually click and drag and move that, let's say over here. Then I can do the same thing with the different tracks. Like let's say I want to move the strings, maybe a little bit to this side. And then if the vocals are, for example, too high in the mix, we can do some fun stuff like take them and move them, for instance, all the way over here. So now the vocals should be much stronger than the other tracks. And if I leave them over there and we go back to the main mix, you'll see that the mix has changed a lot. And I'm kind of exaggerating this for the demo, but what's really great is you can arrange a track and then actually walk through it and experience different elements of it. You could imagine this, for instance, musicians could recreate, and I'm just going to turn the music off here, but musicians could recreate the setups they had for different concerts. So you could experience what it's like for that concert. You could even animate the movement of some of these tracks going forward. You could also do great things like token gating the experience per track, or even things like async music already allows you to buy the separate stems of songs. So you could integrate some collaboration with a platform like async music as well. This was a lot of fun to build and really just a prototype to show what kind of experiences you could possibly create as part of the metaverse that are a bit unconventional, but had an amazing time. Thanks to the ETH Global team, all the judges, sponsors, and congrats to all the hackers again. So thanks, Kartik. Thanks, everyone.
Asper, that was absolutely incredible. I mean, we could see the spatial stuff on the VR side. I can imagine will be even better and more granular if you were to do this on your phone and with that phone. So this is just super cool. I think just being able to do that for every track, this is a really amazing experience. So I hope you can actually make this self-serve and for everybody to use it, because this is going to be just a fun thing that we should try at every other place we do and any global events we do in the future. So this is just great.
Really appreciate it. Yeah, thanks again.
Absolutely. So thank you so much. And congrats to all the teams that just presented. So all 10 of you here, Parcels, Clash of Cards, Oliver's, Nifty Guild, Shake Shack, Shadow Realms, Geo NFT, NF3D, NFT Bonfire, and Metaverse Music. So many incredible projects. And this is just so cool to see what some of these cool things are and how you can also try them out. A lot of them are ready to be used by everybody, whether it's on testnet or mainnet. So if you're interested, kind of just scroll back to the video after this ends and find the URL for all these demos, and you should be able to play most of these and interact with a lot of these tools directly. So that concludes all of our demos. And the next stuff that we're going to talk about, which I know a lot of you are waiting for, is prizes. So we have $125,000 in prize we're giving away. And I'll kind of list and talk about all these teams that have won all these prizes. And don't worry if you don't catch your name here, because there's going to be a lot of teams here winning a lot of prizes. We'll be able to share this directly on Discord, as well as it'll show up on your project page on the Global Showcase. So without further ado, let's welcome the IPFS prize. So Nifty Guilds wins the first place $5,000 prize for the best use of IPFS. Then we have Akashic Recorder and Metaverse Music winning $4,000 each. And Dojo Challenge, Wordle, and Symbols will be winning $3,000 each for the IPFS Best Use of IPFS prize. And on top of that, the Protocol Labs team did a multiplier on different types of things they would wanted to see for this event. So we have a few of those winners as well. So Go.Crypto, Wordle, and Cast will also win $2,000 each for the multiplayer category. Crafter, Verse, Oliverse, and Punk Cities are going to be winning $2,000 each for being the best NFT category projects. Parcels, Please Scratch Off, and Cyber Music Workbench will be winning $2,000 each as well for the Bridges category. Chess 3.0 and Crypto Crush will be winning $2,000 each for making a classic game more Web3 native. Checkers NFT game will be winning the Play to Earn category and a $2,000 prize. Clash of Cards and Fire are going to be winning $2,000 each for the design category, and Emergent Reputation will be winning $2,000 for the asset streaming category. So congratulations to all these amazing teams. And don't worry, I listed all of them off really fast, but we'll be sharing all those details soon. Next up, we have Immutable. So Citizen Alpha wins the $10,000 prize for the best use of Immutable X. And making a really interesting layer 2 enabled gas-free minting experience. Shadow Realms wins the second place at $4,000. Rally 3.0 will be winning $2,000 for third place. So congratulations to all those teams. Then we have Ballast. Shadow Realms wins the first place $1,000 prize for using Ballast SDK for making it easy for people to publish, fetch, and auto update and monetize games in marketplaces. Cool Kevin's wins $750 for the second place, and Zenkoi will be taking the third place prize for $500. And on top of that, we also have the pool prize category. So we also have 5 runner-ups. So Hashcat, Crypto, Chicken Run, Spaghetti Game, Missing Minotaurs, and Tama World will be winning $200 each. And these 16 projects, which I will not read every time, is a big list, is going to get bigger. I will be splitting $3,500 equally for the Valis pool prize category. So congratulations to all of you here. You are going to get $3,500 split 16 ways as a team. Then we have the Pinata category. So NFT Lands wins the best use of Pinata, $2,000 prize, and Metaverse Music will be winning the best use of Pinata Submarining and a $2,000 prize as well. Congratulations. Then we have the Quixotic pool prize. So 7 projects will be splitting $4,000 each. So congratulations to Arm Loogies, Soldier Ant Colony, Mushroom Hunt, Pixel to Canvas, Fading Hope, and Time of World. Then we have the NFT Port pool prize. So there's an incredible amount of people who integrated NFT Port, and all 41 of these projects will be splitting $4,000 evenly. So congratulations to all these teams listed here. I'll pause on this one for a little bit more so everybody can read their names and see if they can find themselves. But even if you don't worry, we'll be sharing this entire list to every attendee very soon. All right, next up is Sequence. So Dreamland wins the first place $1,500 prize for the best integration of the Sequence wallet. 0x Simple wins the second place $1,000 prize, and Geo NFT will be taking away $500 for the third place best integration of Sequence. And in addition to that, these 16 projects will be equally splitting $3,000 for the Sequence pool prize. I'll pause here again, and I'll let teams find themselves, but congratulations to all of you, and we'll be following up with the details very soon. Then we have Polygon Studios. So the best play to earn game built on Polygon goes to Hasha for a $2,000 prize, and the best 3D metaverse game built on top of Polygon will be winning $2,000 as well, and that is Super Arms. So congratulations to both of those teams. And we'll be following up with a lot of these details soon. Then we have the best use of Chainlink prize. So Super Arms, Clash of Cards, NFT Capsule, and Meta Capsule will be winning $1,000 each delivered in Link tokens. So congratulations to all 4 of these teams for integrating Chainlink. And then next we have Tableland. So the best use of Tableland goes to Metaverse Music. So congratulations to the Metaverse Music team for winning $2,500. And these 9 projects will be splitting $1,500 evenly. So Instaverse, Hasha, NFT March Madness, Crypto Chicken Run, Symbols, Metaverse Music, NFT Info Panel, Prism, and Omniverse are all equally getting a $1,500 split amongst themselves. Then we have the Covalent prize for the best use of integrating Covalent APIs to make it easy to get data. So we have NFT Guilds, Akasha Recorder, and NFT Analytics Dashboard that are going to be winning $300 each for the first place. We have Geo NFT, Liquidity NFT, NFT Info Panel, and Phi winning $200 each. And then these 10 projects, Playmint, D-Scratch Off, Tetris NFT Game, Crypto Chicken Run, Symbols, Game Insta, Wordle, Crypto Crush, Game Station, and F3D are going to be winning $100 each for best use of covalent integrations. Next up, we have Morales. So the first place prize for the best Morales integration goes to Metanox with $2,000. The second place goes to Koda Crypto for $1,500. And the third place goes to Geo NFT with $500. Congratulations to all these teams. Then we have Lighthouse. And Lighthouse will be giving these 10 teams the pool prize. So these 10 teams will be receiving $200 each. This is $2,000 split equally 10 ways. So congratulations to Crypto Crush, Sunny, Block Learners, Soldier Ant Colony, Dreamland, Spaghetti Game 2, Origami, D-Scratch Off, Personal Storage, and Akashic Recorder for integrating Lighthouse SDKs into your projects. Then we have OP Games. The first place and the best HTML5 game goes to NFT Chromos with $2,000, and Clash of Cards and Wordle are going to be receiving $1,000 each for the runner-up prize. So those are all the winners. I know there's a lot that I went through really quickly, so we will share all these names and everything very soon in the next few hours on Discord, as well as on your showcase page. And a quick note on prize delivery. This is the most common question we get after we announce all the winners. So just as a comment, we'll be connecting you directly with all the partners that we're working with for the delivery of the prizes. Some partners have different processes for how they deliver versus kind of how they would like to. So there might be a different setup involved for every project prize you have won. So please be patient. We'll be able to kind of connect with all of them in the next 10 or so days. On top of that, we'll be verifying everybody's code base. So please make sure that if you still have make sure that you still have your GitHub repos public. You may turn them private after the prize delivery verification has happened, but without verifying that you did indeed work on your project within the period of the hackathon, you will not be able to receive any prize. On top of that, prize delivery is scheduled for the 27th. This gives us enough time to check and correct anything and verify any information we need from any of you or any of our partners. And for anybody who applied for a pool prize and did not see their names in it, and you would like to understand what happened there, you have 48 hours from now to dispute any pool prize additions, which means that if there's an error in some form, whether it didn't show up or you forgot to click the prize category on the submission form, please notify us in the next 48 hours. After that, we will finalize that list and we will not be able to make any changes. And this is the window we'll be operating in. So once again, congratulations to all 140 teams for kind of putting in so much incredible work behind the scenes to make today happen, as well as making the last kind of week really awesome in understanding what everybody's doing, being able to see everything from your feedback sessions to your showcase to your updates on Discord. It's just made everything extremely wonderful. So we're at the very tail end of concluding this hackathon. And before we do that, I want to quickly take a couple minutes and just say a few thank yous to everybody that made this happen behind the scenes. And that's all our judges, our mentors, our volunteers, our speakers, and our sponsors. Without kind of them being also in the back end of making everything work, this would not just be an event that we'd be able to do easily. This is close to 800 people behind the scenes involved in different capacities. And without everybody's help, these events just don't feel the same, and you don't get to experience it the way you do this time around. So I want to quickly start off by thanking our judges and mentors. All these amazing people took out the time of their day and spent a lot of time, anywhere from understanding what teams are doing, giving them feedback, to kind of helping with the judging process and talking to everybody and offering them more recommendations on how to take these projects better. So thank you to all of our judges and mentors. Without your support, this would not be possible. I want to also thank so many of our amazing speakers who gave talks, workshops throughout this 2-week window, whether it's for the summit or all the workshops that we did to understand how certain technologies work behind the scenes. Thank you to all of you here. And without all this amazing content that you're making it easy for people to learn how these things work, we would not see all these incredible hacks. I also want to quickly thank a lot of our volunteers to sort of help run a lot of these things behind the scenes, especially as you look at judging, where we're judging 500 people at the same time in a 2-hour window. Without all these amazing people helping out and making sure everything is on track, we would just not be able to kind of wrap things up in such a small amount of time. So thank you so much to all of you here. And lastly, I want to thank all of our partners who kind of constantly take the time out of their day to make sure that anybody who is trying to understand how to get more involved in this space or use any SDKs or APIs or protocols, they get the help they need. Being able to give feedback, being able to unblock them, being able to answer questions of how something works, even if it's their own product or not their own product. It's just incredibly helpful, and we're super grateful that we have so many incredible people just hanging out on Discord and just helping amazing developers and designers just explore more. So thank you so much for everything that you've done to make this event successful. And there's so many that I need more than one slide to kind of talk about them. And these are all amazing people that we love continuing to work with. And of course, all of you hackers, it is everything that you did that made this event possible, all the time you put in, and asking questions, attending talks, workshops, being able to sort of see everything you've done and being able to see all the amazing work you're doing and giving us your time to be part of this event is what makes this event special. So I'm super glad that we had so many excited people working on so many things that they're excited about as part of BuildQuest. And we hope to see more of you at our future events as well. And lastly, I want to give a quick shout out to the ETH Global team. I want to say quickly thank you to Kevin, Cree, Huichi, Minnie, Anna, Moaz, Luke, Emily, Andrew, Jacob, and Liam, who kind of do a lot of work behind the scenes to make this event run smoothly, and that the experience that all of you experience as part of the attendee side is as polished and amazing and high quality as it can be. So thank you so much to the ETH Global team for making another successful event happen. All right, that's a lot of thank yous, but we had 10 teams present today and we called them our finalists. So the question is, like, why do we do that? What are they actually winning? We never really talked about that. And if you're attending an ETH Global hackathon for the first time, you may not know this, but we call everybody a finalist because we really don't want these events to be a competition. We really want people to sort of try things and experiment, and that's very much the goal of how we think about designing events and how we think about supporting everybody who's participating. So we call them finalists because we really don't want there to be a notion of first, second, third. And when somebody is considered a finalist, they are effectively our first place winners. So all 10 of these teams have effectively come out first as part of BuildQuest. And as part of their prize in being a finalist, the ETH Global team will be giving every member that presented today on these 10 teams $1,000 each delivered as USDC. So congratulations to all of the amazing projects here and all 10 of you. And this is in addition to any other partner prize you may have won. And we'll be following up with the details and logistics of all of that with the same timeline, which is late next week, or actually, sorry, the 27th of March to be very specific. So congratulations, everybody. This is very much the conclusion of BuildQuest. It's been an incredible last 2 weeks working with all of you. And before we go, this would not be an ETH Global event if we don't talk about what's next. So I am super excited to announce what is up with us in terms of the next thing we're doing. And that is talking about how do we think about building new Web3 native social networks. You may have seen this around. This is Lens Protocol. It's going to be a new way to think about how do we think about social connections and social graphs and just use social tools that are native to Web3. And as part of this protocol, we are doing our next hackathon that starts this Friday called LF Grow. So we're super excited to see how people build in different ways of thinking about decentralized social networks and all the tools we can do to kind of get anywhere from the benefits of censorship resistance to being able to tap into the same social graph to be able to have composability around different user bases and merging all those experiences together in a more crypto native way. So if you're interested in participating in the next hackathon, please check out LF Grow, which starts in 2 days and goes for another 10 days. And we want to really see cool creative things that come out of this thing. So there's already a few hundred people participating and hope to see some of the BuildQuest hackers also try to explore this event. You can learn more about it by heading over to lfgrow.ethglobal.com. There's over $200,000 in prizes for this event. We're also going to be giving swag for every hacker, which is physical t-shirts. And on top of that, this is just a super new cool protocol that you get to sort of have a front row access to understand what's possible, understand how it's going, and just really be one of the first users and developers behind this. So please check LF Grow out, and we hope to see a lot of you in the next hackathon as well. And with that, this concludes BuildQuest. I will sign off and hope you enjoy some lo-fi beats. So take care, everybody, and see you at LF Grow this Friday. Bye-bye.